Hi everybody and welcome to another vlog. So I have realized that when I'm vlogging I'm actually really bad at talking to the camera, and I've gotten to the habit of doing a lot of recording my pottery process and everything. I always have my camera on, that's kind of like an ingrained habit from doing these videos for so long. But I realized that I'm just not as good about having more talking face to face in my videos. So I'm going to try to be better about that with this vlog. So I'm in the process, pottery-wise, of waiting for a lot of things to dry. I did have one mug that dried. I put a handle on it, and the lid fits right now, although it is kind of tight, so I'm a little worried about whether or not it'll make it through the bisque fire. Worst case, I have a mug. Best case, it has a lid. So, I'll admit it's kind of a weakness of mine for some reason. I'm just not very good at getting lids to fit. I never have been. I mean, I've made teapots and jars and all kinds of things with lids, and I usually end up having to make 2 or 3 lids, and then none of them will fit. So anyways, I am currently in the process of waiting for those to dry. Some of them have been trimmed, and some of them had handles, but that's kind of where we're at in the pottery process. And of course I'll put all that in here, me trimming and all that jazz. But as far as the writing goes, well, that's kind of a funny update. I'm sure you are all tired. Those of you who've been watching my videos for a while are tired of me talking about how my hard drive died. Pretty sure, because I did mention a lot last year, but it was it was very devastating to have your entire work, bookwork, business stuff, writing stuff, all that kind of stuff to just be gone all of a sudden. But anyways, so I recently got into touch with somebody who's willing to look at it to see if they could even do anything with it before they made me pay him up front. So that was kind of cool. I was excited about that because I wasn't sure what kind of state the hard drive was in and whether or not anything could be recovered from it. But and so I gave it to them. I gave them the hard drive, and they were looking at it, and come to find out that for whatever reason my hard drive is encrypted. Did I encrypt it? No, I have no idea that it even was encrypted. And then when I go to look up the encryption codes that it has on it, which I had nothing to do with, it won't let me access that page. So I have been on customer support for 2 or 3 days, and I'm still kind of working with them to see if we can get that page to work, because the rest of my account works. I can access every other single page. I just can't access the code to unencrypt my hard drive so that I could possibly get all of my documents off of it, because the person I was working with says that they see a lot of documents and they think they could get a decent amount of them off if we could figure out how to unencrypt it. And also, when you're with support and stuff, sometimes they can get it for you. They have the stuff to be able to get Windows to tell you what the encryption code is. But the problem is, because my hard drive crashed, there's no way to get that information off of it easily, it has to be on the computer, but then the computer won't boot because the hard drive crashed. Yeah, it's kind of like a catch-22. So that's kind of where we're at with that. And I'll admit I was getting kind of excited because this book that I'm writing, if you watch my last video, I talk about how I'm changing the books that I'm writing. So normally I'd been working on Songs of Roses and stuff. I am taking a break from that, and I'm actually going to have my first book be this one that I've been writing for a really long time. And the last draft I wrote is on that hard drive. And there are just scenes that I thought I wrote really, really well and stuff. And so I was kind of getting a little excited that, hey, maybe I can have this draft back and I don't have to do all this rewriting of this book. Because all of my previous drafts, I've changed so much that it's I just gotta write this again because the story's just not the same as it was. Because, like I said, I've been writing it for 6 years, probably longer than that. So it's changed a lot, and that last draft was very close to what I wanted to have happen, but I don't have it because it's on the encrypted hard drive that crashed. So, I don't know. I guess I'll probably keep working on this draft because I don't know if I'll be able to get the encryption codes, if customer support will be able to help me, if I can, I don't know. And I'm just in the process of trying to finish up the Thumbelina collection. I didn't have a huge response to that. Like it wasn't negative, it wasn't positive, it just wasn't. So I'm kind of just going to do like a smaller launch and just do a couple of mugs and some cups and things. And normally when I do a collection launch, it has at least like 20-30 pieces, but that's not going to happen this time. It's going to be more like 10-11 pieces, just because of the lack of response I've had from it. I don't really want to go all out and make 20-30 pieces that just don't sell. And it's true I could take them to From Here and have them sell them, but I don't know. I just rather not go through the effort of something that I don't think is going to sell very well based on the reception it got. I mean, we'll see. If it ends up being a lot better and I end up selling a lot more pieces than I think I am, I might go back and revisit it later, maybe like make a second run of it or something like that. But for now, I'm just going to do a little collection, and then I'm going to be working on another story collection. I can't really say anything right now about what it's going to be, but I'm going to be doing sketches and stuff. And I share that with my patrons over on Patreon if you're curious and interested. They also get a lot of my short story stuff. I have a book club. It's kind of like this mix of pottery and writing and stories and stuff. Hi everybody. So sorry it's a little dark in here. We had some more lights go bad, and so we're gonna have to replace those ones too. But anyways, I am actually in my studio today, like my studio. A lot of my other videos you've seen are me visiting my local studio, local public studio, Clay Connection. So this one's kind of fun because I'm excited to be able to be working in my studio again. It's been a long time, but it's actually pretty decent in here. I can't give an exact temperature because my kiln just ran a bisque fire and stuff, so it's cooling down, and that's usually how I know how warm it is in here, is like what the temperature on the kiln is reading. I'd probably say it's like upper 40s, lower 50s, but it's nice. It's like it's a comfortable temperature, at least for, you know, us northerners. And it's been really weird. This winter hasn't been very cold or snowy, so it is kind of strange to be in my studio in February and to be able to throw. Yeah, because generally it's not that warm. But yeah, anyways, so I am going to get some throwing done. I have a couple more pieces I want to throw for the Thumbelina collection I'm working on, and yeah, and then I'm actually going to make this collection smaller just because I kind of ran out of time, and I have a lot of people that are excited for my next one. I kind of did little sneak peeks of what I was planning on doing over on my Instagram, like not really sneak peeks, more like a hint at the themes and stuff, and then trying a hint for the story that I'm doing. And a lot of people are really excited because some of them figured out what story I'm doing, and I'm really excited about it. So we're just gonna make the Thumbelina collection a little smaller than I would have normally done. So yeah, I think it'll work out. I did kind of want to do like a thumbprint mugs, kind of, you know, they're fun to hold, and I've noticed that like my bump cups sell really well because they're fun to hold and stuff. So I thought it might be kind of fun, especially, you know, like with the whole Thumbelina, you know, her being the size of a thumb. I thought it was kind of a fun play on pun thing. Maybe it's just really cheesy. I mean, it probably is cheesy, but I still thought it would be kind of fun to make pieces that had to do with that. So that is what we're going to be doing today, and yeah, just gonna be doing that. Yeah, so I just wanted to make sure they all turned out okay, and I figured we'd unload them together. I think they turned out cool though, especially with this combo right here. This one's constantly this Magic Mountain is constantly a problem for me. So hi everybody. So yeah, I am back in my studio again. So I was talking about how it was kind of springy and warm and stuff like that, but we ended up getting snow yesterday. So, I mean, it's still decently warm, like low 40s today. Yesterday was pretty cold because of all the snow and stuff. But yeah, you know, it's so funny. Spokane weather just kind of does that, where it's like, it's so wild and unpredictable that like even the weather people don't get it right most of the time. So you can have days where it's like you think spring's coming, and then it's like, oh nope, it's like you get some more snow. I don't know, it's really wild, which, you know, always makes pottery interesting when it's so dependent on temperature and moisture and things like that. I'm in my studio again. Update on the hard drive. We can't figure out what it's encrypted with. The hard drive is still encrypted. It wasn't. I did actually get a hold of somebody that was really helpful in customer service. It turned out that they helped me fix the problem. I was able to access encryption codes that I was told they thought it was, but it's encrypted with something else, and I have no idea what it's encrypted with, and neither does the person who's doing the hard drive stuff. So they're just going to return it to me. And I don't know. I admit I'm a little stressed out about it, and I kind of just need a break. So they're going to return me my hard drive, encryption and all, and I'm just going to worry about it later. Honestly. Yeah, yeah, I don't have the space for it. No more spoons, no more spell slots, however you want to say it. So my hard drive just gets to stay encrypted for a while until I can, I don't know, figure out what it is that encrypted it. So we're just gonna do some pottery because I'm usually always in a mental space to deal with art and clay. But you know, sometimes that goes awry and then I need to break from that too. But anyways, I just wanted to give you that little update. So I'm just working on my draft that I've been doing. I haven't gotten a ton done on that just because I've just been doing a lot of pottery. But yeah, so I am looking at launching this collection on the 29th of February. So if you're interested, make sure to check out my links below. I will have them all on my new website. And yeah, so feel free to check it out. This will probably go up a week before, 2 weeks before. But, you know, just I figured I'd make an announcement just so you can, if you're interested, you can keep an eye out for it. And today we're just going to be doing some trimming. Lots and lots and lots and lots of trimming. Possibly pulling some handles. Yeah, I just have a lot of pots to finish and they all need to be done and put together by the end of this weekend in order for me to get them done in enough time for the update. So that's what we're going to be doing.